Hey guys and girls, how's it going? And welcome back to a little bit more of the Mad Pack with myself, Lewis. Hope you're bringing up a great day as always. Yes, I'm feeling very robot-y today. Very techno. So, in the last episode, let's start with what we did, I think. So, we did some more farmcraft, didn't we? We did some research, we learned a few things, and overall, we're not doing too bad. And one cool thing that we've got is from our scrap production over there, using our Darkcraft pipes, we've managed to get ourselves some UU matter. A small bit, only a bucket worth, but we've got some nonetheless, so we've got a little bit more on the way. Now, the plan that I had with the UU matter has kind of been faltered because I went into my test world to try and figure out whether I could actually do what I wanted to do, and it turns out I can't. So the plan was to put it into florbs, and then with the florbs I would mass produce them using Aethercraft. But what happens is when you place a florb inside the guy that makes millions of them, it only actually produces more florbs, empty florbs, not the what's inside the florb. It doesn't really work like that. So I tried different ways of doing it, and it turns out we're going to have to do it legit. We're going to have to do the legit way of doing it, which is, you know, that's fine. It's not the end of the world, it's going to take a little bit longer. So what we're going to do today is we're going to leave the UU matter to go and do its thing. We're going to collect more of it because we're going to need a lot more if we're going to do this iridium gubbins. And I want to start by getting a way to put it into something so we can move it around. And I think I'm going to use a drum. I'm going to try and use one of these guys from Extra Utilities, because these seem like a pretty funky way of being able to do that. And we can make a drum like this. So we're going to need a fair bit of iron to start with, and I think we've probably got enough. So we're going to need to make ourselves some weighted pressure plates to start with. So let's grab some of those guys. There we go. And we're also going to want to grab ourselves one of these. There we go. Let's get ourselves a cauldron. Cool. And we'll try and put this one together. So it goes just like that, and it gives us one of these drums. Pretty cool, right? And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and pop this drum underneath here, and we're going to see if we can get all the stuff in there. Well, we'll place it there. And we're going to get ourselves some thermal expansion pipes to see if we can do this. So let's see if we have any of these. We need some fluid ducts, and we're going to try and pop this together. So let's put that one there and that one there. And we're going to see if this works. Now, I've never actually tried to pump out of an IC2 machine with fluid ducts before. From what I've read a long time ago, they're very picky on the side they like to work on. So, yeah, they're kind of a little bit awkward sometimes. But we're going to give it a try, nonetheless, see if we can get it to work. So we're going to want to get ourselves a redstone torch to start with, aren't we? So let's grab one of these, and we'll craft ourselves a redstone torch. There we go. And let's go and throw this on here and see if we're going to have any luck. So let's put that there. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So we've got UU Mad drums now. We can start filling that up, and it's cool, but when you put a liquid in it, it actually starts doing its thing. You can click on it, it says this drum has a small amount of UU matter in it. Kind of nice, right? So that's going to go and take all of that out of there and go into our drum, and eventually we'll be able to move our drum to where we're going to process it with scanners and things like that, and hopefully we'll get the plans for iridium and we can start making iridium. Yeah. Now, another thing that I've been up to lately, if we have a little wander over here and go into my Mist Crafty World of Awesomeness, I have been messing around with my Fulminomicon. So if we have a look in here, you can see that I've been doing a little bit more research. If we go over to Thaumaturgy, I've done a fair bit. So I've been learning different type of wands, and in alchemy we've been doing the jars and things. Artifice, I've been doing a few bits here, and one that I really want to go into is these guys, the bone bows, because we've had a slight problem, haven't we, when we've been going on our missions out, we've had an issue with all of the Ars Magica guys. Now, the one way that I know of taking out Ars Magica guys is by using a rapier from Tinker's Construct, because that ignores all armor values. As long as it still works that way. It used to, so yes. But a cool thing you can do with the bone bow is you can make different types of arrows, and these arrows are all made with different types of shards. Now, the one shard that we have at the minute is actually the most useful one for us, because we have air shards. We don't have any of the other ones because I haven't really been mining for them. Now, air shards, if we look on here, make air arrows. These arrows crackle with energy. They inflict similar damage to normal arrows, but the magical energy bypasses any kind of armor protection. Ooh, so this seems kind of interesting. I'm yet to try it out, but I think that's going to be something we're going to give a go today and see if we can do that. Now, another thing that I want to do is I want to upgrade my wand, because if we're going to be doing any of this stuff, like the bone bow, you're going to see that we need 32 of one type of aspect, and currently our wand can only hold 25. Plus, if we're going to do any type of Farmcraft Majiggery in our arcane work table, remember that we're going to have a 105% viz cost. Luckily, we have our goggles though, so it does kind of iron it out, but it would be nicer if we didn't have to worry about that. So, we're going to start off by making ourselves a new wand. I think a new wand is going to be a good way to go. And to do that, we're going to need a couple of things. So, the first one we're going to make is going to be the Greatwood Wand Core. And for this, we're going to need some great wood. Yes, which means we're going to have to find some great wood, which is always fun, isn't it? So let's make our way back here. Yes. And we're going to go on a little adventure to find ourselves some great wood. And hopefully we'll be able to find, you know, a slightly decent amount of it. Let's have a look in our Melvin. Make sure that I've got an axe on me before we disapparate into the abyss. I think we're probably going to need an axe. So let's see if we've got an axe in my tools. Yeah, cool. Going to do the trick, isn't it? And who knows, maybe we'll be lucky enough to find one of those great woods, one of those trees that have the spiders under it, and we'll get ourselves some really cool items. Who knows? It would be amazing if we could. Now, is it nighttime outside? Let's have a little gander to see if it's nighttime. It's not. Cool, we're looking good. So let's flip the switch and get a wiggle on. So which way should we go today? If I had a feeling that I would find some great wood, I'd have a feeling it'd be round in an area that looks slightly woody, or maybe a place that has much magical gubbins. Now, trying to find magical places is not the easiest, but sometimes it will tell you on the biome indicator which one it is. So let's have a look. I believe that is a magic forest right there, I believe. So let's go in this direction, and we'll see if we can find one of these guys. And while we're on the way, I'm going to take out my thermometer, because there's a few things that I still need to try and get our Farmcraft goodness on, so that we can find the hidden research that's needed for those guys. So some of the research that you find, you can only get, like these guys. Poof, there we go. Some of the research you can only learn by finding hidden research. So you're not going to find it by just purchasing it. You need to scan stuff, and certain things can only be done by researching certain things, like robber leaves. Currently don't do nothing. Now, a lot of things I have researched. I have gone round. Ooh, mossy stone. Ooh, have we done all this? Stone slabs. Ah, very nice. Chests, yes. Stone slabs, yes. No, I don't want any of that stuff in there. It looks so boring. Right, let's keep moving. Now, I think it's in this direction. Now, I have gone and scanned a load of these guys. I don't think you can get anything from those. So those ones are kind of off limits. Let's see if we can learn anything from Ivy. Yeah, bit of the fiery goodness. I like it. Yeah. So, let's keep wiggling around in this direction, and hopefully we'll find it. Yeah, here it goes. This looks like a magical biome to me. I kind of hope there's going to be some great wood here. So, it's oak. What are these? These are oak leaves. So, I think we're in a magic forest now. I hope. So, it should mean that somewhere around here, there could be great... Haha! There we go. Great wood. Lovely jubbly. Oh, oh, oh. Go away. These guys. Wow. Oh, 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 it's getting nighttime as well. This could be fairly bad. So, let's scan some of the stuff around here first. Can we learn anything from mana beans? Oh, we can't. No, not today. We've got oak wood. Let's scan some of this. Silverwood. Ooh, some silverwood logs. Yeah, how about some greatwood logs? Nice. Oh, I can hear a guy going mental. What a man. And how about greatwood leaves? So we can. Cool. Okay. And is there anything else around here that we need to look into? Magic jar? No. Rotten flesh? How about a flower? Ooh. Lovely. Right, let's turn this off and grab some of these guys. So we'll grab out our axe, and we'll have a bit of a chop and see how many of these we can get. Let's see if we can take the whole thing with us, shall we? It even worked. What do we get? Loads of great wood. Nice. And I got a mana bean. Even better. Let's grab a load of silver wood as well while we're at it, because we're probably going to use this for something, aren't we? Even like the shimmer leaves we can probably use, but let's scan it first. There we go. Let's grab some quicksilver. And I think that's going to be it. I don't really want any actual silver woods at the minute, unless it's going to give me one, but I doubt it will. No. Oh, that's very useful, grabbing that stuff. So, another thing that I was going to go through with you guys is one of the type of aspects that's slightly hard to find is like the weird sun one that we tried to, I think it's Aurum it's called, and I was having an issue trying to figure out what Aurum actually comes from. And I figured it out. So the only way to get Aurum for when it comes for, you know, when you're doing all of your mixing and stuff, and it needs a certain type of item put in there of a certain type of aspect, I couldn't figure out what had Aurum. And then I figured it out. These guys, see, it's the Ethereal Essence. I'm pretty sure these are one of two, I believe, one of two maybe, of the only things that have Aurum in them. I could be wrong, there could be other things, but as far as I'm aware, that's it. So, yeah. So you can get them from doing that, or you can get them from doing this, I believe. If we kill some wisps, we should get some. Let's go find this guy. Where is he gone? Oh, there he is. Come here. Come here. Yeah, there we go. Ethereal Essence. Nice. Cool beans. Right, so I think I've got the great wood that I need. So let's shoot back. And we have a load of good stuff now. All of this can come back to our magical domain, I think. Yeah, let's go back. And maybe we'll take a chest with us? How does that sound? I think that's going to be a thing. So let's make a couple of chests as well. So we can put all of our magical gubbins in there. There we go. And toss those guys in there. Alright. And what other stuff have we got? Have we got anything that we don't need? Well, I probably don't need turnips. Or flowers. Probably don't need flowers. We can put our thermal expansion stuff away. There we go. And we'll put our other thermal expansion stuff upstairs. Yeah, let's throw that in there. Cool. Alright, let's make our way back. And hopefully we'll be able to make this wand. This brand new funky wand that I'm quite excited to be making. So we'll throw our chests here, I think. And let's throw that there. Cool. And let's put all our ethereal stuff in here, because we're going to need this eventually. It's going to be really useful. Zombie brains, mana beans. Can I scan a mana bean? No. Unfortunately not. Can we do those? We've done that. We've done all that stuff. Cool. So it's really handy to make sure that you scan everything that you find, because loads of it is probably going to be fairly handy, and there's a load of bits and bobs that have the kind of forbidden knowledge or lost knowledge in them that you only get from scanning certain things, which open up certain types of different research. So like the bone bow, I think you get from when you scan a bone to start with. So yeah, or string. I believe string's another one you can get from it. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So let's go and do this. Oh, did I scan Nightor? I didn't. There we go. So let's get our great wood, and we're going to make ourselves some of this. So it's those guys like that, I believe. Is it great wood like that, or do I have to, is it a regular crafting recipe? No. Come here. So great wood. Yeah, this is it. So let's throw that in there. Gives me a great wood rod. Cool. Now we're going to want to get ourselves some gold. Yeah, we're going to want some golden nuggets. So let's see how this works. I believe it's like that. Yeah. And we're only going to want a couple of these, aren't we? So let's throw that back in there. And we're going to want 2 gold caps. And now we're going to try and make our new wand. So let's do that. Cool. A gold-banded great wood wand. Whoa. Nice. I like it. And we've got our iron-capped wooden wand, which is this guy. Cool. So we've got a gold wand, which is insanely cool. It does need a load more viz, but hey, we've got it nonetheless. If we have a look inside here, we'll find out what's good about it. So, carved from the greatwood logs, this rod has double the viz storage potential of mundane wood, being able to store up to 50 viz of each type. Wow. So it does 50 instead of 25, which means we'll be able to make some of the cooler stuff that we've been wanting to make. There's also the gold wand caps. So gold is a far superior focusing agent than iron, and wands capped with this material take no penalty when used to channel viz. Pretty nice, right? Oh yeah. So I'm going to need to go now and do some more of this stuff. So I'm going to leave my wand in there because I don't need that for the time being. There we go. And we've got our gold banded wand. So I'm going to go and kill some stuff, I think, and get a load of Viz into this guy. I'm going to find some nodes around because I know there's a few around where we live. Try and fill it up, and then we'll be back to go and craft ourselves our funky bone bow. Sounds pretty cool. Alright, so I think I've got myself filled up with a load of Viz. Yeah, and I wanted to show you this place because I thought it was just really awesome. If we have a look just around here, I was trying to find a nice place that has lots of different nodes, and I've gone and put this on the map as many nodes because we have this node here which has a good abundance of aqua, and if we go just around here right to this one, we have 3 different types of all primal aspects, yes, and down here we have these ones again. See? Many nodes, and I'm sure there's probably more around there, plus there's a load of horses as well. That kind of just makes the place look a little bit nicer, doesn't it? Plus, I hadn't researched those guys yet, so I got a bit of research from the horses as well, which is kind of nice. Oh, have I researched this? Is this a researchable guy? Ooh. Oh, nothing to research. That sucks. Right. Back to Le Home. So, we've got all the bits that we need. Let's have a look in our Farmonomicon for what we're going to need to make this awesome bow. So, I believe it was under Artifice. Yes, bone bow. So, we need some string. We need some bones. And I'm going to need myself an entropy shard to be able to do this. So I need to go get a few bits like that. Well, at least we have all of the stuff that we need in here. So we've got like 50 on most of them. The only one I've got 47 on is air. So I'm going to need, you know, a couple more bits of air to fill it up. But we're not going to be using that anytime soon. I think the next time we're going to be using air is to make the arrows, I believe. Let's have a look. So arrows. Yeah, we'll need air for those guys, but except for that, we're pretty good. So, now that I've shown you my amazing nodey place of awesomeness, I can see another node over there as well, I'm going to go get myself an entropy shard. So, I'll be back again in a minute. Okie dokie, I think I've got all the bits I need. Finally, got myself some entropy shards. Good times. So, let's craft ourselves one of these guys, shall we? One of these awesome bows that I'm looking forward to, a bone bow. So, we need a entropy shard, we need our string and our arrows, so let's get cracking. So that guy there, and then we had our bones and our string. Cool. And I think that should be it as far as I'm aware. Let's just double check. You'll need the string on the other one, no worries. There we go. Cool beans. So we need 16 and 32, so this is probably going to strip me out of most of my entropy, but hey, it's going to work anyway, so there's that, and gives me the bow of bone. Ooh, it sounds very horrible. So the next one I'm going to make is if we make our way back through our portal, and I'm going to grab my air shards, because we're going to make ourselves some more of these other cool things. So if we grab our air shards from here, we're going to make some of these air arrows, and see how these do the trick. Now, there are different types of arrows that you can make. So when you actually look in the book at the primal ones, there are different types of arrows. So there's order arrows, earth arrows, water arrows, entropy arrows. And a lot of them do bypass armor in certain ways, but some of them lose power, some of them gain power. I think the overall ones that I found just to be good seem to be the air ones. So you have to basically make a circle like this with your shards in the middle, and each time it's going to cost 8 air. So let's see how many we can get out of this guy. So we get 8, 16, 24... 32, so we've got 32 of these guys, and I think that's going to be like a fairly decent amount, I think. I wonder if this guy can just fire regular arrows as well. So if I take this out, can you just fire an arrow? You can. Apparently it's a lot faster. Yeah. Now another thing is I believe you can enchant this, as far as I'm aware, so let's go have a little gander. It does say that the arrows can't be picked up if they're a magical arrow, and if you manage to get the infinity enchant on it, I believe it's a 1 in 3 chance that you'll keep your arrow, so it's not a definite guy. So can we? We can. Okay, right, so this is going to be a bit of a... We're just going to have to hope, really, because I haven't got any good books at the minute. I've got treasure, frugal, swiftness and things, but I haven't got many good ones for bows. So let's just, you know, cross our fingers and see what we get, I guess. Ooh, ooh. So we're power free and quick draw free. Nice. Well, that's not too bad, is it? And we can put some other things on it. So can we put fire aspect on it? Is that a thing? Let's have a look. So that guy plus that. No, doesn't look like we can. No worries. Well, we've got our bow. We've got a bow of Bane that now has bow of bone, power 3, quick draw 3. So let's see how fast this guy is. And I really don't want to waste my awesome arrows, so we'll just like place them in here for a second, see how fast, because it's already got a quick draw, so it should be fairly fast. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. So let's grab our arrows. There we go. And we'll place these guys in here. And we're going to go and find ourselves, I think, a nice place to go and test these guys out before we finish up. So I'm going to put my string in there as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I've got enough food. I've got 52 bacons. Got my sword. No, my sword's recharging from earlier. So let's go get my sword. So where is it? Here he is. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty excited about this. So let's go here. And I think the place we're going to go to is going to be a Kami Tower. I want to try and take on a Kami Tower. So we've got one over that way. And yes, the closest one looks like it's over that way. Okay, right, let's get our ring turned on and make our way over to this Kami Tower. So, the ultimate idea is that these guys can penetrate through Ars Magica mobs. That's going to be the thing. If we can't do this, then I'm guessing the only real way to do it is either go down the Ars Magica route, or we might be able to do it with some of the Farmcraft wand caps that you can make, the different types of foci caps. So you can make like fire ones and lightning ones, and there's even a couple of really cool ones like something hell or something like that. I think you need to scan a fire bat, and that's what gets you the hidden research for it. That seems pretty interesting, doesn't it? So we might have to try and make our way towards that. But I'm having a bit of fun here playing with all this Farmcraft stuff, you know. It's fairly interesting. So we are here. Let us try and take on these guys and see how well we do. As far as it is at the minute, it's not too bad, but it's, you know, kind of hard. And there is an Arcane Guardian up here, so we've got to be a little bit careful, because these guys can be a little bit hard. You know, they're not the... Is that a chest? Did I just find I did. I found a random chest of randomness. Alright, where is this guy? I'm going to give him a bow of bone to the face. Oh, wow. So that's 6. Ooh, that's really, really fast. 7. So they do a fairly decent amount of damage. How much is my regular? Oh, it's not going to work on a kobold, is it? Let's try and find a regular, everyday guy to be shooting. Where's all the bad guys gone? Where's all the bad guys? Loads of food. Ooh, Infinity Tower. Oh, ho, ho, ho. A new music disc. And a hook shot. And a healing staff. We've got some healing potions. Nice. I don't really want any more food. I don't think I need any more food. But that's still kind of cool nonetheless. Let's have a look around in here. This whole place is made out of... What is that? Oh, that's the bad guy, isn't it? Oh, I'm missing every time. I can't actually make my way through his defenses. Kill it with fire. Burn it. How many arrows have I got left? I got 17 arrows. I don't think we're going to be able to kill this guy with regular means. I think he is going to have to be an Ars Magica shoot him to the face type. Ooh, an evil looking book. Ooh, I like it. Let's get this iron and gold and diamonds. Oh, and golden apples. This is amazing. Can we... Oh, another music disc. Emeralds and far. Healing staffs. I'm liking this. And loads of good stuff. You know what we should do? We should go and put all this inside our ender pouch so that it gets sent to the place. So diamonds, these, are they worth stuff? They are. Gold and iron, that can all be sent in there. Make us loads and loads of diamonds. How about healing staffs? Nope, they're not worth anything. Well, they can go back in the chest, because I don't really need healing staffs. I think I can use this. There we go, so I learned that. What does an evil-looking book do? It doesn't really seem to do much. Well, we'll hold on to it. They got... Wow, they're worth a load! 57,000! They won't even go in the thing. Can we condense them so we've got more room? Yeah, there we go. Wow. I'm liking it. And we got some emeralds. Let's put those in the ender bag as well. So they can get sent off and be processed. How about healing potions? No. Alright. I'm liking it. What other stuff we got? We've got all of these guys. You know, these can all go in there as well. So let's send all these to our Aether processing area. There we go. That's all going to be turned to diamonds. I'm looking forward to getting back and seeing how many diamonds we got. It's going to be amazing. Oh, here's a guy. Let's just use our regular bow for this one. Oh, we're still using the... Ah, so we're using the other arrows with the different bow. That's kind of cool. Ooh, some entropy. There we go. Suck it all up. Oh my god, here comes all the bad guys. This is where things get horrible. Easiest way of doing this, stay on the roof. Get well out of sight. So, we've got a few more things in here that we can get. Oh, 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 that's not good. That's not good. It's not good. I like how I'm wearing like full-on robot gear. Yeah, I'm still getting my bum handed to me by these guys. Wow. It's just a thing, isn't it? Maybe we should... how many more arrows have they got? 13 arrows. Let's try on one of these golems. I guess these funky arrows just aren't doing it, are they? It says they bypass armor values, but it looks like it's only going to be either a rapier or farmcrafty stuff that's, or Osmagica stuff that's going to take on these guys. Because it doesn't seem to be doing it with anything else. We're going to have to play with that, I think. Wow, there's a giant turkey. I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving. I don't care. I don't want to know. If there's giant turkeys, I'm going home. Well, I'll go home once I've looted this place quickly, actually. Let's just... hello there. Hello, fine sir. Oh, 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 oh. Nope, nope. Go away. I love how they got this zombie AI where they actually run away from you. It's amazing. They just won't die. I'm going to stay up here and just shoot them until they finally give up. Look at all the loot on the floor. There's so much. All of the stuff. Right, can we take this guy on? Let's get my nano saber. And we're going to finish this guy off. What is that thing? A Minotaurus. Wow. I've never heard of a Minotaurus before, but it's kind of cool nonetheless. Let's get rid of this guy. Come here. Come here, you dark mage. Right. Have we got anything that we can use? Let's, I don't think these guys can come in here. Oh my god! It squeezed through the door. Alright, I think we're kind of safe. So, let's put this here and start sending our rubbish back. You know, I'll put that in there anyway, and it can just, I'll sort it out when I get there. Like all these things as well, they can all just go in there. There you go, get turned into stuff. All of you guys, have I scanned a mushroom? I have, so that can go back as well. Iron, all of these, yeah, you can all get turned into diamonds. Cool. What have we got in here? Bows. Nothing too great in there. Right here. More food. Although healing potions are kind of handy, aren't they? So I think I'll keep hold of it. Oh, there's a giant turkey on my face again. Woo! I don't think I've actually scanned Endstone either. No. Nice. Alright. Cool beans. So, we've been in that room, and that room. The only place that's left now is the downstairs area. But I don't think I want to go down there, because I remember before there being a huge amount of bad guys in there. Like, if I remember... Oh my god, it's raining evil guys. If I remember rightly, when you go up through here, it is pretty evil, I think. Oh my god, it's a cobalt. Unless they've all come to the top. Nope, they're still very much down here. Yeah. But I think we can take these guys on, because they're not that good. Yeah, there we go. How about you? Cool beans. Alright, so... And who's up there? Whoa, look at that giant gate! That's kind of cool, right? Oh, creepers. Let's scan that. Oh! Oh, I wonder if I can scan him. Come here! Little creepery guy. Fancy having a scan. No, 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 no. No, no. Oh! So close. So close. Okay, right, now we got bad guys coming down. I am out of here. I shall see you later. Well, there we go, guys. We went to this awesome place. And we found out that, unfortunately, that bow, even though it has the ignore defense, doesn't seem to do the trick. So there's an Arcane Guardian. Just doing his thing. Doing it thing. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do the trick. So we're going to have to make our way around that one. It's probably going to have to be going down the Ars Magica route. I'm trying to not do that, but I guess we're going to kind of have to eventually. But, you know, we got some cool stuff from doing that, didn't we? We got an evil-looking book. I have no idea what it is. It's not the Farmonomicon, but it looks fairly evil nonetheless. So I guess we'll hang on to that, and it'll be useful at some point. And all of these cool bits and bobs. Got some stairs and some guys and some meat. Some Grimoire of Gaia meat. Nice. And we got another long shot. I think I already have a long shot. Do I have a long shot already? Doesn't look like it. I might have actually, yeah. I think I put it inside the diamond compressing machine. I think. But I wonder if I can scan it. Oh, I've already had one because I've scanned it before. There we go. So I must have put it in the diamond compressing machine. How much is it worth? 115,000. 115,000? I have no idea where it is. I must have one somewhere. Huh. Well, there you go. We know there's one around here somewhere. Hiding from me. Doing some hiding. Let's listen to some music before we wrap up the day. So which ones have we already got? We've got Wait, and we've got Stow, and we've got 13, Far, and Chirp. Okay, let's listen to some... Which one's this? This is Far. Ooh! Very good. I like it. Very mystical and stuff. Let's try Chirp. And everyone loves Chirp. Yeah! I remember Chirp. I think I've had this playing like on almost every playthrough by now. It's just the best song. And how about Psalm 13? Well, this is just a classic, isn't it, 13? Because it takes a bit of time, but it gets better. You just gotta wait, and eventually you'll be... Oh, man, his eyes actually closed. Can I wake him up? We're just giving him a high five in his sleep, and he's just like, oh, damn, we're the best, we're the best. What a guy. Oh, man, he's probably going to hate me for that now. Yeah, probably hates me. Cool beans. Alright guys, well that's going to be that for this episode. We're going to go in the next one, and I think we're going to carry on with some more Thaumcraft, I believe. Or we might start working towards our UU matter production, because, you know, we're getting a fairly decent amount. If we have a look in here, we have a small amount of UU matter in there. But we're going to get more, so it's going to be good. And we've got this guy doing his thing, so 36. And I'm sure we've had another process go around, so we've got 2 buckets worth of UU matter in there at the minimum. And hopefully by the next one we'll have 3, so then we can start doing that. But a lot of the more IC2 related machines for sorting out UU matter and Iridium are quite expensive. But I'm kind of hoping with the use of our guy in here, our diamond processing unit, we'll be able to do more. Yeah, look, 49 diamonds from that. We only had like 20 last time. It doesn't look like they could use these guys. Oh yeah, it's a longbow, isn't it? That'll be why. They can just sit in there for the time being. Cool beans. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one as always. And goodbye.